Okay, now we're going to do weak hand reload. Now this is a separate topic from the weak hand draw. So we're just going to kind of set the weak hand draw aside and focus on the weak hand reload right now. So I've got the pistol, Walther PPQ, in my hand, all right? Now remember, why are we doing this stuff weak hands? Because the strong hand's out of action, probably injured, right? And a good way to do this is tuck it in your belt behind you so you're not tempted to use it. All right, so the way I do this, I try to keep it simple, and I'll explain to you a couple options along the way. So here I go. I come up, aim the gun. Boom, the gun runs dry. All right, I want to come up, I want to drop the mag, invert it, put it between my knees, muzzle pointing downward, downrange. Mag comes up, I seat the mag, I come up, drop the slide release, back on target, bang. Just like that. All right, let me set it up again for you. I'll take you through it again. All right, so here I am. From the low ready, I come up, I engage. Gun runs dry, I drop the magazine, invert it. Come back up on target, bang. Just like that. Now, let's talk about a couple options here. There are people that teach, you bring it up, you put it in your holster backwards. All right, you put it in the holster where the muzzle's down and the butt's pointing forward, and then you reload out of the holster. And their theory is, I want to be able to run and move and whatnot, move to cover, and I get that, and there's real merit to that. Here's what I'm going to tell you on that. You need to make sure your holster will accommodate the pistol going in it backwards. I've seen a lot of holsters that will not. All right, a lot of them, you put them in, when you go to hit and seat the magazine, the gun falls on the ground. I've also seen, believe it or not, some holsters, when the gun goes in, it kind of locks in place and now you can't get it out. So if you want to do that technique where you put the gun in the holster backwards, I'm going to tell you, you need to practice that and make sure it's going to work for your holster. All right, now the other one I've seen is guys want to be able to maneuver and whatnot, and they tuck it under their armpit. All right, and pinch it under their armpit, and they'll put the magazine in and then bring it out, slide release. That's fine. You know, the downside to the way I'm doing it, it's not really something you can maneuver with. The problem is if you put yourself in a situation where I've been shot, been injured, this hand's out of action, I'm in a gunfight, anytime you're bringing that muzzle close to your body, you're setting up a situation where, honest to God, you could have a negligent discharge and shoot yourself. Stranger things have happened in the real world. So my thing is you need to be real heads up before I'm in a gunfight for my life and now I'm kind of pointing the gun back at myself. That's a little dicey proposition. I don't know that I would really endorse that. There's really no ideal way to reload the gun weak hand. The one I've kind of settled on is if you need to, get behind cover and then invert the gun between your knees, muzzle pointed outward, seat the magazine, release the slide, and get back in the fight. This, once again, don't mean to sound like a broken record, but you got to practice this at home, dry fire with dummy rounds before you ever do it on the range live fire. Hope you got something out of this. Weak hand reload. I try to keep things as simple as possible, and I really try to think through things where it makes sense. Have a good one. Practice this when you get a chance. See you back here.